There are some horror films that are clearly based on true events and even marketed as based on a true story. Then there are those that have eerily similar circumstances to real-life crimes, but have never been verified to be truly inspired by real events. This story involves one of those cases, and whether the film was inspired by a true crime case or not, there are similarities that are quite interesting, to say the least. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy, and I typically discuss things that are strange, mysterious, and creepy. If that interests you, then please subscribe for more true crime, mysterious events, and more. If you enjoy this video, hit the like button, leave me a comment, or share this video with a friend. That really helps out a small channel like mine. Okay, now let's get into today's story. It was a warm summer evening in Arroyo Grande, California, on July 22nd, 1995. Elyse Marie Pahler, a bright, vivacious 15-year-old with her whole life ahead of her, had no idea her world was about to collide with unimaginable darkness. This is the story of how Elyse became the center of a horrifying crime that would later draw comparisons to the 2009 horror film Jennifer's Body, a chilling narrative of innocence destroyed by misguided malevolence. Elyse was not your average teenager. Born on April 24, 1980, she was the eldest daughter in a loving family. Her parents described her as outgoing, kind-hearted, and full of life. Elyse excelled academically and was active in her community, singing in her church choir and participating in school events at Arroyo Grande High School. She dreamed of becoming a model or actress, aspirations fueled by her natural beauty and charisma. But beneath the idyllic exterior of her life lurked a troubling undercurrent, a group of troubled teenage boys who would ultimately shatter her world. Royce Casey, Jacob DeLashmutt, and Joseph Fiorella were not the type of boys Elyse typically associated with. They were known in their community for their dark, rebellious personas. Heavily into drugs and death metal music, the trio idolized bands like Slayer, whose lyrics often delved into macabre themes. But their interest in this genre went beyond mere fandom. It became a chilling blueprint for their actions. The boys believed in a twisted notion. They thought committing a human sacrifice would bring them success as a band. They referred to this ritual as their pact with the devil. And tragically, they saw Elyse Pahler, with her radiant presence and connection to their social circle, as the perfect target. Elyse was lured from her home that night under false pretenses. Joseph Fiorella, the youngest and arguably the most disturbed of the group, convinced her to sneak out to meet them in a secluded eucalyptus grove not far from her house. Unaware of their sinister intentions, Elyse trusted them, a fatal mistake. Once in the grove, the boys attacked her. They strangled her with a belt and repeatedly stabbed her in what they believed was a sacrificial ritual. The brutality of the murder was staggering, and Elyse's suffering unimaginable. The boys left her body in the grove, returning several times over the following months, even bringing others to view the remains. Elyse's parents reported her missing the next day, but it would take 8 agonizing months before her body was discovered. The case had gone cold until Royce Casey, racked with guilt and seeking redemption, confessed to the police in March 1996. His testimony shocked the nation. Casey revealed the group's motive, detailing how they believed Elyse's death would make their band successful and bring them closer to Satan. Authorities found Elyse's body exactly where Casey described. The eucalyptus grove, once a serene part of the landscape, became a site of horror. The other 2 boys, DeLashmutt and Fiorella, were quickly arrested. All 3 were charged with first-degree murder. The trials were deeply emotional, as Elyse's family faced the reality of the senseless violence inflicted on their daughter. All 3 boys were convicted and sentenced to lengthy prison terms. Joseph Fiorella received 26 years to life, Jacob DeLashmutt 25 years to life, and Royce Casey, whose confession had aided the investigation, 21 years to life. For Elyse's parents, their daughter's murder was a devastating loss. But they sought to honor her memory by advocating for parental awareness of violent media and its potential influence on impressionable minds. Over a decade after Elyse's murder, the 2009 horror film Jennifer's Body was released. The movie tells the story of a high school girl who is killed as part of a satanic ritual by a rock band seeking fame, only to return as a vengeful demon. While the filmmakers have never explicitly cited Elyse's case as inspiration, the parallels are striking and have fueled speculation for years. Elyse's story has left an indelible mark, serving as a stark reminder of the dangers of desensitization and the power of unchecked influence. Elyse's life was tragically cut short, but her story lives on as a cautionary tale. It's a narrative of trust betrayed, innocence lost, and the devastating consequences of dark ideologies. While justice was served, the wound left by her loss remains raw for those who knew and loved her. The eucalyptus grove where she was killed stands as a somber testament to the fragile line between light and darkness, a reminder that evil often lurks in the most unexpected places. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more true crime stories like this and more mysterious and creepy content. Until next time, please stay safe, and as always, stay curious.